voice of fear. Raise up intercessors, raise up prophets, raise up kingdom builders. Let them walk in boldness, crowned with heaven's authority. Father, let this word not fall to the ground. Let it plant deep in the heart. Let it stir. Let it burn.
Happy whatever days you land on this joint. Happy whatever days. But on my planet is Monday.
Your time is now. And Lord, for every single person who will subscribe, who will like, who will share this message, reward them openly. They are not promoting a person. They are carrying a prophetic sound. Let their obedience spark revival. Let their click shake atmospheres. Let their platform become an altar where others encounter your fire.
Nature's candy.
Bless them with miracles that don't make sense. Bless them with favor that cannot be explained. Use their hands, their mouths, their reach to spread this word like wildfire. God,
beautiful day.
Message. Set hearts ablaze. Shatter limitations. Multiply grace. Let this prayer echo across nations. Let it awaken dead things. Let it lift the broken. Let it challenge the proud. Let it heal the wounded. We don't whisper this prayer. We roar it with faith.
We roar it with faith.
We know you already are. This is not emotion. This is prophetic ignition. This is not a suggestion. This is heaven's command. So, Father, do what only you can.
Candles, baby, you know what I'm saying? I got the good old midnight summers.
With undeniable
smells
proof of your
lovely.
power. And let the world look back and say, something supernatural happened on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of July. We seal this prayer in the matchless name of the risen King, the chain breaker, the door opener, Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God. Amen.
All right, so let's get it into it, huh? Baby J's. I thought you don't like Jesus. You can already hear people now. Yeshua I love, okay? Yeshua was a real person. Jesus was a real person too. Bada bing, but we're not here to teach all that. Once again, I was hesitating on doing a video, but once again, my ancestors reminded me, there is no time for doubt this season. Only time for obedience, transparency, and honesty. So let's stay on that course. So, let's make this download, which I did not know what the download was about. But a guy just said, sit down and it'll come to you. Okay. It is June 30th. And this summer has rapidly gone past. Like, rapidly. It was just, what? It was just March, it feels like yesterday. In April, I mean, like. So, a lot of things are happening. A lot of frequency shifts are going on. A lot of people are manifesting like a champion. July is upon us, which is tomorrow, I believe. I don't give a fuck is being activated. Your opinion of love gone ruffle some feathers. Good old chosen ones. Gotta love it. Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you, Spirit Team. I just got a notification from a channel I follow on YouTube. There's a lot of people out here that's going to be upset and jealous about your rise, okay? This can go for anybody in any field. There's a lot of envious, trickster energy out here that it makes me upset to know that people that I loved are still playing trickster games, you know, and hasn't even had the audacity to reach out to me and say, hey, I'm sorry for fucking around with your time and messing around with it and making things more complicated, Megan. Megan, all you got to do is reach out to me, the Draconic Princess, and just say, hey, I'm sorry for playing games. I was envious of you. I want to make you look superficial. I feel some type of way because I feel like you're invading my space. I'm not getting enough confirmation, bitches. I'm not getting the attention that you're getting, and I'm certified in this tarot reading area, and you're not. So I would love to know how you do it. You know, the proper way of doing things is reaching out to somebody. Hey, man, how do you do this? And we can learn together which I wanted me and her to work together beside yada yada. Look at my previous videos. I wanted us to learn from each other. But then when you learn that somebody is acting like they love you, love bombing you, and then creating confusing energies and to make things more complicated when it should be simple. I saw through the whole game plan when I watched her video last night. I was like, man, it's sad how I was getting love bombed and I was being blinded, and after I cut her off, then she didn't reach back and say, I'm so sorry for bada bing. It was just a dismissive sorry. So I mean, I mean, like, so I thought about that last night and early today, and I'm still elevating and ascending, because I'm not holding on to old energies, but my ancestors said to address it for anybody that may love somebody or may have a relationship or a situationship that you trust the person, and that person's not being 100% honest with you, and then you find out right before you're about to make a move that that person was the Judas the whole time. So I'm so proud I didn't go any further and attempt to marry her and so forth, because if she didn't address her inner issues at that current point of our journey, then there would have been a lot more fuckery happening. So God said, hey man, you majorly avoided a bullet. You saved your generational wealth. If that person wants to reach out to you sincerely and address what we've already been addressed, what you addressed yourself, I mean, you came out here in public and told the world what's going on, because everybody's, not everybody, but there's a lot of people concerned about you and wants to make sure Alonzo you're still okay. And I'm super gravy, I mean, we all get disappointed in life. I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, I'm not phased, But last night after I saw her video, because I'm Bruce Wayne, I got to make sure I watch over everybody. You got to keep tracks of the Joker, Harley Quinn's, Catwoman, and so forth, and Penguin and Mr. Freeze. You got to keep track of all the villains out here, the vigilante. You got to keep track of all of them. So, that's my duty. And then when I saw her admit that she's doing trickster energy, I'm like, damn, that's sad, man. It's very sad, Megan. It is. And you got a platform, you're making money. It's just like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell are you threatened by me for? I'm just naturally tapped the fuck in. It's like baby J's, right? It's like the potential. But once again, like Brittany said, we don't bump heads and go backwards. We're not. But I felt a certain way. I was like, I have to address that part. I think it was after last night I saw our video. I was like, wait a minute. So you just been playing the trickster energy, which I had an inclination. My baddie's out here already on it, but me, I love everybody, and I see the best potential in everybody. So it's like, I hope not, you know what I mean? But I'm getting my intuition skills upgraded, which I was just informed yesterday. So like now I can't doubt it. If it's in there, if it comes in, I was like, damn, that's the culprit. That's sad. I'm finding out who Judases are left and right, man. It's just like, wow. You think they're riding with you, but they're just there to be in the light. And then when you leave, then the light goes away, and then there's no electricity in the bitch. You took your BG&E power away. Your beneficial God energy. Yeah, your beneficial God energy you took away. Hence BG&E. You took your BG&E away. Now everybody's lighting up candles and shit. They can't see. They can't see their path without the true light. And I'm not saying that to be vain. I'm just telling you what it is. Everybody that's been in my life that thought a certain way and tried to sabotage and be the Judas in page 46 and dip their bread in with my dip and kiss me on the cheek and sell me away for 13 pieces of silver. It's pretty bad, man. I've been having a lot of people that's been attempting to sell me out for like 13 pieces of silver. Then they're sitting back and then their whole world is telling them, man, Alonzo is the chosen one. You fucked up. I mean, you can't escape it once you fuck up. You're going to be haunted forever. I mean, the whole world's talking about it, and then you can't escape it. You'll be in Walmart, hey, do you look at Alonzo? And they're like, damn, I was that close. So, yeah, it's like a venting session. That's what my ancestor said. It's like a venting session, get out all that old resentment, because we're evolving. And for the people out here that wanted to hear exactly what's going on so they can avoid a trap, expose that person, Megan, as well. So I was like, all right, fine, it's fine. You can't have any trickster energy in here and then looking happy about attempting to trick somebody that's doing God's work to help people find themselves and to keep it going. We're not here for competitive energies. I'm not here to compete with anybody at all. I'm thinking, I was like, I don't think all through my life I've ever had to compete with anybody. So, no. No, I mean, like, I'm just thinking, I don't think I've ever had to compete with anybody. When I say I've never been jealous of anybody, I don't recall being jealous of people. Maybe when I was younger and I didn't know any better, maybe, okay? But I don't have any memories of me doing that. I've always just been myself and unique, hence people either loved me or hated me or just wanted to get close to me to find the secret sauce, which was just, I was telling them the whole time until this day, just be yourself. Don't be scared to speak what you want to speak. Don't try to fit in this world, guys and ladies. Don't fit in. Stand out. What is so hard about that? It's really not hard to be yourself. Tell someone to fuck the fuck off. Okay? Cuss your boss out. Cuss the cops out. Cuss the government out. Cuss whoever you want out because you got God with you. Okay? If you know these people are misleading you from your God's path, separate, man. Stop being scared of shit. It's like, I don't know why people are scared of shit. This is very weird. Very, very weird. I've never been scared of anything. But this is just a daily motivation, think differently, no filter episode. We're 11 minutes, 40 seconds in. I'm about to wrap it up shortly. But it was just mainly to address the chosen ones, the true chosen ones out here doing the damn thing. Being happy, living your life. Not letting anybody in that's a breaker and not a builder. Especially with this chaos going on in the 3D world. It's confirmation, bitches. I think there's some cicadas. They're back again. Yeah. So, it's for those that are just super focused. They know what they want to do in their life. They do have a good heart. But just be very careful of who you bring in, because people out here will love to act like they love you, but they don't have an ounce of accountability in their body. And then they just want to smile and act like it's okay, or just forget about it, have amnesia like they didn't try to fuck you over. So this is just for everybody that's been hitting me up like, what's going on? It's like, I have to. Like, I don't want to toss her in here. But it's no filter, so don't hesitate. Doesn't matter. That's my logical side. Well, like, yeah. You know, I'm working on it. I'm just going to keep this concern with me right now. I'll just keep this topic on me. But there's other people that I like that, the spirit team. We don't have to toss no one under the bus. There's other people that has been in relationships and then automatically or all suddenly just got out of a relationship. And there's people watching her or him go through it, but we're sitting back and we don't, and me especially, I want to know why the fuck y'all separated. I was like, okay, so what happened? You're giving me like examples of the relationships you've previously been in and you fell back into it, feeding into other people versus feeding into yourself. I get that. But for me, I want to know exactly what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, what made you separate so you can heal faster? You know, that's what the confirmation. You know what I mean? That's why I come out here like, yeah, Megan did this. She's playing games with me. The Draconic Princess tried to manipulate my progress and make me look superficial and unofficial. And that I ain't the real deal Holyfield in this bitch. She feels threatened because I came in her community and people are saying I'm getting more attention than her. And I'm sitting back like, I'm just doing me, and she's the one getting Cash App donations, has her business up in here running, and looking like she's doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for the girl. So it's just so ironic when it seems like she's envious of me in my position. And I'm sitting back looking at her position like, you should be good. I'm the one building in this bitch. I'm the one solo dolo with God doing my damn thing. Ain't no family members, no friends behind me leaving comments, hey, so go, and sharing my videos and shit. Everybody's looking at my stories from a distance, and that's it. You don't hardly see any comments about a big. And once I go out in public, hey, so how you doing? I'm seeing your videos. Just all that fake shit I'm so fucking tired of, man. It's just like, why y'all... Fake's gonna be fake, man. That's really what it is. It's just, not everybody wants to get unplugged from the Matrix. It's just what it is. But it's just to a point where you get fed up, and that's why I'm just moving on up to the west side. So I messed up. I said west side to the east side. You know what I mean? Bada big. I'm just keep on moving and keep on rowing my boat, and everybody that I thought was supporters, they're just gonna get bypassed. It's just the natural course of things. So I feel better. My ancestors feel better because we were holding that resentment in. I was like, I have not got a phone call to say, hey, I'm sorry, babe, for doing this, bada bing. All I'm seeing is a whole bunch of fluff and acting like they caught amnesia. Hey, let's just kiss and make up. Kiss and make up. First of all, you sit there and tell the world what you tried to do, because now you're on page 46 of Zoe's legacy story. All right, and it just is what it is, man. So you fully repent, and for everyone else out here that attempted to do me wrong and set me up and destiny swap and sacrifice me, there's a lot of people out here that I'm finding out left and right who did it, and that's why they're acting shady and they're keeping their distance. They're being all quiet. That's why I love reading people. When I see it, I'm just gonna look at you in the eyes like, yeah, you know what I mean? I already know who it is. It's obvious. When people are being quiet and just standing in the nosebleeds and watching your stories and shit, bada bings, you already know who the culprits are. So it's very sad that people can't be congratulative. They just want to be hatative. But it's all good. We're still successful over here. Oh, yeah, that's another thing, too. And everything's about perspective. So don't judge a book by its cover. There's a lot of people out here acting like, hey, man, well, your God may not be as powerful as my God if you're still going through the same situations. And I was like, there's a lot of people that are assuming that they know what's actually going on. Confirmation? I'm like, I don't know who has the audacity to tell me what is slowing down and bada bings in my life when they don't even know anything. They're just assuming. I am a life coach. I will always address when people are yuffing in relationships, businesses, their own position. If they lie, they're a cheater, their politicians, they ain't doing the right thing. Our restorations are not back. Our 40 acres and a mule, religion's bullshit, and it's just there to control you. You need spirituality in your life. There's just a lot of things that I'm here to straighten up and change algorithms. So my God is super strong and blesses me every damn day with what I need. Okay? Do you have a man yet? If your God is that strong, then where's your man at? Mic drop. I still love you too. I just have to address the people that know who it is. Like, if you out here saying that my God may not be as strong as your God, then where's your man at? Okay, then that just had to be addressed, because I was like, I'm just going to address the ones that know who it's for. So we just stop playing this little musical chair shit, all right? My God is super powerful. Mother Tiamat is showing me her strength every day. Hey, Case. My spirituality team is super strong. That's why nobody's going to ever be able to manipulate me, do any trickster energy. I'm smooth sailing in this bitch. I make it look easy because it is easy when you're with God, Geodizzy. Not Jesus, who is Satan. Okay, you're worshiping Satan in the book, the Bible. The devil pulled the biggest trick ever, is to convince the world that he didn't exist. And then he puts himself in other formats so the world can worship. Man can worship him because he created y'all. He did? Just look up Jacob, the big-headed scientist, and do your research. Follow Rashad Jamal, the University of Cosmic Intelligence, and he'll open your perspective right on up. But be prepared. It's only for the strong. It's only for the strong. But if y'all want to stay in the book of Jesus, that's fine too. The word of God is good, but I just want to make sure you know who you worshiping and praising, all right? So that's what it is. It is what it is. So I'm not here to sugarcoat shit. Every time you say Jesus, okay, you talking about Satan, all right? The devil wanted y'all to worship him, so he just called himself Jesus, you know what I mean? Zeus, man, come on, I don't even want to go through the story. If you know, you know. If you don't, you still have time to get right. Okay, that's it. I'm here to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. And I'm Jack Nicholson from A Few Good Men. You can't handle the truth. The truth, you can't handle the truth. That's what it is. I may have to change my profile picture back to Jack Nicholson's again, from A Few Good Men, because there's a lot of people that can't handle the truth. Okay? That was a little too much. I was about to say. So I stick with spirituality. I stay with love. But we don't deal with bullshit over here. You love it or hate it. That's why I don't care. My God is super powerful. All right? We manifest everything that we need. And it's a timeline. God don't operate on my timeline, okay? So y'all may be looking at me, where's your clothes? Where's your car? And all this. Y'all don't know what the fuck I got. I put on my Papa Smurf shirt over there just to do it. But Zoe's always going to be Zoe. Yeah, I'll change the style up soon or whatever. I just go with the flow. I don't really like wearing clothes. But this was just an exposure video for everybody that has something to say about the boy. And God said, and my ancestors, I'm allowed to sit down and address a few things. I was like, well, that's old news, but God was like, address her. She's out here happily talking about doing trickster energy and shit. I was like, call her out. No more time to keep it at a distance. She needs to be an adult and reach out to me and tell me, I'm sorry, Zoe, for doing shit. Can we work it out? Hey, that's the first step. Call, brother, but I'm moving on. I found me a few ladies that are looking bad, and I wouldn't mind settling down, but that's for whenever God tells me. But right now, we chilling, we free, we loving life. But we're not going to let nobody come in here and smear our image. We worked way too goddamn hard to get where we're at for someone to say our God's not powerful enough. Rubbing crystals and stones and this and that, and you need to buy the bings and buy the booms, and you need to do this. You shouldn't have your hair like this. Shave your dome. Where is it? That's when I know you guys are indoctrinated, because you're looking for a special image that you created in your own head of who the chosen one's supposed to be and how they're supposed to act and what they're supposed to say. I'm like, baby J's. That's where most of y'all fail the test. You looking in the book waiting for something to come out the book. Verse looking for a person to come amongst your environment and shake shit up. You guys look at me and look like I'm a lost puppy in the sauce or something. Like I wouldn't know what's up, and I love it. I love people underestimating me. I sit back and just watch. And people, the loudest in the room is the weakest in the room. Just know that, all right? Just know that, and it's always been proven true. In all of my experiences, the loudest in the room is the weakest. You know how many people that were in my presence that overlooked me and told me to dull it down and yada yada, and they thought they were the man, they thought they were the woman, and I wouldn't be shit, and now they're sitting back watching me every day, seeing the world tell them that I am the shit, and I'm not even looking for that validation. But it's great because sometimes I was telling myself, what's going on? I am the shit, but the world's not reflecting that. It's weird. What's going on here? And God was like, yeah, we didn't make you to blend in. We made you stand out. You're going to ruffle feathers. People are going to act like they don't like you because they don't want to admit the bullshit that you've already went through and surpassed and graduated from that they're still holding on to. So they want to make you feel confused, lost, and that you're the one that's fucking up the game, and then you need to sit back and think on yourself and your actions and your future when it's just the total opposite. They're like, damn, Alonzo found himself. I feel threatened every time I'm around that person. Basically, they're telling me I got a lot of shit to deal with and overcome that I haven't yet. So why are you smoking weed? I take things one at a time, and this is not an issue for me. Some people look at me smoke weed like, yeah, that's where your money's going. You shit bada bing, bada bing. And then I come back and say, if I didn't smoke weed, my true medicine, I would have slapped your ass a while ago. I would have beat the brakes off you a while ago. I would have called you out more a long time ago. Okay, then you don't have the strength of God. You can say whatever you want, but I'm being honest. Okay? This helps me balance and get my aura aligned more. I can pray, and I still do pray, but hey, I'm not perfect by far. But I'm showing you my flaws, my pros and cons. Sometimes I do look at this as a flaw, you know? But I would have been doing a lot more destructive shit, and then you could have said what you want to say, but it is my path, and you have your path. I don't take pills, and I used to take Adderall back in the day, but it didn't make me feel good, because everybody's like, oh, you have too much energy, you need to calm down, take some Adderall. Made me feel like I was doing cocaine all the time, so I stopped that shit. Bang, feeling great. So trust me, y'all are judging a book by its covers. And I love it. So Megan, once again, I love you. Always will. Watching you from afar to get your life together, to get your soul work and shadow work done. Because you highly disappointed me and disappoint me by seeing where you are. And you playing these kiddish ass games to attempt to stop someone else's progress, but you can't. Because you might as well say out loud, hey, I'm betting against God. I don't believe God's going to do this. Man, that's very dangerous. Very dangerous. So this is like your, this is your wake-up call. I love how God, the Spirit team gave me that. This is your wake-up call to change, or you're going to have karmic lessons every day. The more you shun away from your own work that you need to do, life's going to show you what you need to do 10 times fold. It's going to be your own mental prison. And I know a lot of people that are stuck in their mental prisons. You're just the example, since you're the one I showcased, respect, defended. Confirmation, bitches. And then you backstab me, and then you showed me your true position. So you showed me I can't even trust you. If we did get married, it would have been one eye open, sleeping, watching what you eat, watching what you cook, and you know what I mean? It's a lot of shiesty energy, man. I'm so glad God saved that for me, getting involved in that. I just got out of a lot of bullshit just to get back in some bullshit. So thank you, Megan, for showing me who you are. I love you. I'm still praying for you. I hope you get through whatever you need to get through to become the person you truly are. Because I see who you can be. I really do. And that goes for everybody that is withholding a piece of themselves because they're attempting to conform within this matrix society. But I love each and every one of you always. Stay positive. Find out who you are. Find your purpose in life. And then you'll be walking on water once you do that. And stop living to appease people. Once you stop living to appease people and then build your own foundation and use your energy that you're putting out there to everybody else, video games, sports, musicians, whatever you're putting your energy out there, take your power back and put it towards yourself and see what you build and how surprised you'll become. Once you start taking your energy back and putting it towards your foundation and not towards someone else's foundation. Getting a job, making someone else's family rich, versus using your gifts and talents that you have, gifts and talents, same thing, that you have within to make your own business and create your own generational wealth, legacy, your own business trust that you can pass along to your kids' kids, so you can literally have something that's valuable. Versus as soon as you pass away, the government takes your estate and assets, and then your family's like, what the fuck? Think about your generational wealth and what legacy you're going to be leaving behind. But we're almost 30 minutes in. I love you. I thought this was going to be a 10-minute download, but God was like, no, talk your spiritual shit. We need to let the world know what it is. There's a lot of confused people out here, and Zoe, you the shit. Talk to them. Well, I bet. I'll talk to them. Let's clear up any confusion. So get yourself together, Megan. I love you. And everybody else out here faking the funk. Okay? Find out who the fuck you are. Stop riding someone else's coattails looking for a meal ticket. It ain't gonna work. Not at all. I've worked way too fucking hard for y'all to come in under my coattails and take my possessions. I'll break your face. Spiritually. We don't have time for the games. Thank God I brought this up here so my left shoulder will not be talking about breaking people's faces. Hey, we love everybody. But we gotta let people know that we ain't nobody to play with. Well, we ain't, and we never will be. You guys think we looking sweet, and then we'll sweetly beat your ass. So don't misjudge a book by its cover. I'm telling you, baby cakes. I'm telling you, baby cakes. I love you. I'm a little quirky and odd because I stand out. I don't blend in. This is my unique aura. This is my unique charisma, all right? And I will never conform to nobody unless God tells me to conform. Again. Fuck that bullshit. We ain't doing this. I got my mother in heaven and my family in heaven saying, go ahead, boy, go do your thing. Do your thing. And I'm going to continue doing it. I ain't going to be nervous. Oh, because he don't like me. I'm saying too much. So stand strong and stand on your kingdom business, all right? Everybody, stand on your business. Don't let nobody play no trickster energy messing with your generational wealth and messing up your legacy. Because that's a death sentence. That's really a death sentence when you're playing around with God. That is a death sentence. So that's your last warning, everybody. Don't play with God's chosen one children. Just don't do it. It's not gonna be a good outcome. It isn't. Because I played with God's chosen back in the day when I thought I was all high and mighty, and God showed me what it is. I could have been dead a few times. Thank God, by the grace of God, God ushered me back onto the right path. So I love each and every one of you. Thank you for jumping in. Whatever days you may land on this episode of No Filter, Daily Motivation, and think differently. Change your perspective in life. Find out who you are, and God will show you the rest of your plan. Because God's plan is not man's plan. Man is always looking for a logical answer to things. Do you have a degree in this? If you don't have a degree in this piece of paper, then you're not qualified. It's like Rashad Jamal did a video yesterday talking about the bullshit of education. The indoctrination system just wants to give you a piece of paper saying, yeah, all right, you learned the bullshit. You've been indoctrinated. Now you can go on to 8th grade. Now you go on to 9th grade. You got a diploma. Now you learned our bullshit. Now you can be controlled. That's all they want is a piece of paper and a certification so they can validate you that they've manipulated your history and they robbed everything from you, and now you are following the bullshit orders they told you. Now they got you by the short and curlies. Love ya. I may drop the short first, and then later on I'll drop this whole video. You take cares. Think on that. Love ya. Mic drop.